All right, let's talk retirement. If you're working in the private sector in India, planning for the future can feel like you're trying to solve a puzzle with a bunch of confusing acronyms. Well, today we're going to clear all that up. We're demystifying the three big government-backed pension plans made just for you. So you hear these letters all the time, right? EPF, NPS, APY. But what do they actually mean? What do they do? And honestly, the most important question is which one is going to work best for your future? Let's dive in and break it all down. Okay, so think of this as your personal roadmap to financial security. We're about to look at the three main routes you can take to build a really solid retirement fund. Our goal here is pretty simple. We want to make these plans so clear that by the end of this, you can feel totally confident picking the right one. So let's kick things off with the one you might already have without even knowing it. First up is the Employees Provident Fund, or EPF. Now, for a lot of you working in companies with more than 20 people, this is your automatic starting point. It's the plan that's kind of working for you in the background. Now, here's something a lot of people miss. EPF is actually a two-for-one deal. The first part is the EPF itself. That's your main retirement savings. But the second part is the Employees Pension Scheme, or EPS. This gives you a small but totally guaranteed government pension when you turn 58. The key to managing all this is your UAN, or Universal Account Number. Seriously, think of it as your one single permanent ID for your retirement fund. It doesn't matter how many jobs you have in your career, that UAN sticks with you, keeping all your savings neatly under one roof. And the best part? Getting started is so simple because your employer does most of the heavy lifting. You literally just chat with HR, give them your basic details like your AHAR and PAN card, and they get your UAN activated. After that, everything, your savings and pension contributions, starts automatically. Okay, on to our second option, the National Pension System, or NPS. Now, if EPF is the automatic path, you should think of NPS as the flexible, high-growth path. It's honestly considered one of the absolute best tools for private sector employees who want more control and, frankly, a shot at higher returns. So, what makes NPS so powerful? Well, first off, it's government-backed, so it's safe. But here's the huge difference from EPF. Your money gets invested in the market, kind of like a mutual fund. That gives it the potential to grow a lot more over time. Plus, you have complete flexibility on how much you contribute, and when you retire, you get a nice lump sum payment and a monthly pension. But wait, here's the real game changer. NPS gives you an exclusive extra tax deduction of up to 50,000 rupees. And this is on top of all the other standard tax saving options, which makes it an unbelievably attractive investment. And don't think this is some complicated government scheme to sign up for. It's incredibly easy. You can open an NPS account online in about 10 minutes. No joke. Just head to the NPS website or your bank site, have your documents ready, and you're good to go. You'll get your PRAN, that's your NPS ID, and you can start with as little as 500 rupees a month. You know, the source material for this is really direct about it, and it's worth saying out loud. For private employees who want a plan that's strong, flexible, and saves them a ton on taxes, NPS is consistently called out as the #1 choice. All right, time for our third and final option, the Atal Pension Yojana, or APY. If NPS is all about growth, APY is all about the guarantee. This is your safety net. It's designed for anyone who wants a fixed, totally predictable pension with really low, manageable monthly payments. The real beauty of APY is just how simple it is. You decide right at the start exactly how much pension you want every month after you turn 60, anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 rupees. And whatever you choose, that amount is guaranteed by the government. No market ups and downs, just a rock-solid fixed income. And get this, the accessibility is just amazing. Depending on how old you are when you join, you can lock in a guaranteed pension for a monthly contribution as low as 42 rupees. I mean, seriously, that's less than a cup of chai. It makes a basic pension possible for pretty much everyone. And starting your APY is just as straightforward. You can literally just walk into your bank, ask for the APY form, fill it out, and link it to your savings account so the payments happen automatically. You pick your pension goal, and that's it. You're done. Okay, so we've gone over the what and the how. Now for the most important question of all. Which of these plans actually makes sense for you? Let's walk through a couple of the most common situations. So how do you choose? Well, it really just depends on your job situation. If your company already gives you EPF, that's awesome. That's your base. But you should absolutely look into opening an NPS account on top of it to build a much bigger nest egg. Now, if you don't get EPF, then NPS is your perfect starting point, and you can add APY on top for an extra layer of guaranteed income.
The big takeaway here is that you don't have to pick just one. Combining these plans is a super powerful strategy. Putting your automatic EPF savings together with the growth potential of NPS gives you a really strong foundation. And combining the flexibility of NPS with the guarantee of APY, well, that gives you both growth and total peace of mind.
Wow, okay, we have covered a lot of ground, right? From the automatic EPF to the flexible NPS and the rock-solid APY. So what's your next move? Let's put everything together in one simple view to make it easy. Think of this table as your ultimate cheat sheet. It lays everything out at a glance: who can join, what the contributions look like, and what kind of pension you can expect. Just remember the simple version. EPF is automatic for many. NPS gives flexible growth for anyone. And APY provides a guaranteed income for super low cost. So there you have it. We've laid out the map. We've explained all the different paths you can take. The choice of how to build a secure retirement, that's now in your hands. So take a second. Think about it. Your future self is waiting for you to make a move. What's that first step going to be?